So if you are asking this question, what kind of scenario to expect next for Bitcoin for this month of March, then you are definitely at the right place, because in this video, I am going to show you with the help of this leading indicator which provides us with information beforehand where the price of Bitcoin might be possibly hitting, and also what kind of scenario to expect next for the medium short term and also for the upcoming days. We are going to talk about all of this one by one, so please destroy that like button before we jump into the content, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now starting this here in a 4-hour time frame, I am going to keep it very simple. Those who have been following me for a while, you guys know we love to talk about this CPR because it is a leading indicator. It has given us information beforehand. And also looking at this March month CPR, this March month CPR has already started to play a significant role, because yesterday when the price of Bitcoin came around this 23,000, this exact the monthly CPR line started acting as a support, right? And exactly after reaching around this CPR line, we started showing this bullishness. So it has already started acting as a support line for this month of March, which is going to be around 23,000. Yes guys, the price of Bitcoin at any cost is not allowed to break below 23,000, because breaking below the CPR line will trigger another sell-off, and in that case the first monthly support line could be looked as our target area, and that is around 21,400 range. But if we look at the CPR line carefully, this is one of the narrowest CPR I've seen in a while, because if you look at the previous month CPR for this February month, for example, wider CPR usually indicates range bound. Narrow CPR usually indicates volatile month. In our case, right, for this month of March, this is one of the narrowest CPR I've seen. So what is the CPR line flashing us? That this month is going to be a very volatile month. Yes guys, the March month is going to be very volatile. So I am expecting some crazy move to happen in this month. If the price, right, remains above this 23,000, remains above this CPR line, even though we are aware the price has failed to touch the monthly arrow line, and failing to touch the monthly arrow line means a big sign of danger. But in our case, let's suppose if the price does continue this uptrend after remaining above 23,000, then the first monthly arrow line or the resistance line, which is also going to be looked as our target area, is at 25,300 range. So you can see, according to the CPR line, the most important support which we are not allowed to break for this March month is going to be 23,000. And if we break that, the first monthly S1 line is going to be looked as our target, which is around 21,400. But remaining of that means, remaining of this March CPM lines mean the price could also get gravitated towards the monthly arrow line. So this 23,000 or this monthly CPI is playing a significant role right now. And not just only this one here guys, beside the support from this March month, the March CPI month around 23,000, we also have additional support from this 50 weighted moving average. Yes, this 50 weighted moving average right now is considered as another strong line of support around 23,000, because we can see price after getting attracted towards this 50 weighted moving average has shown a very nice relief rally. So right now we are considering this 50 weighted moving average around 23,000 as additional support, because losing that could trigger another sell-off towards this 100 weighted moving average. And if we look at this 100 weighted moving average, it is sitting around 21,396 area. And if you look at the first monthly S1 support, it is also lining around 21,400 range. So that's why guys, that's why you can see around this 23,000 we are building a strong support, but also this support is not allowed to break at any cost. And beside this, even the support from this rising wedge, the lower line support from this rising wedge, the support from this crypto Anup buy sell indicator. Yes guys, we are holding that line around 23,000, but we still need to be careful, because we know losing the support around 23,000 means we are also breaking below the CPR line. We are breaking below it. We are breaking the support from this 50 weighted moving average. And now we are also going to break below this rising wedge and also crypto Anup buy sell indicator. So this is very clear the price needs to remain over 23,000, and this 23,000 for now is looked as one of the strongest line of support what we have for Bitcoin. And not just only this, even the central support from this Bollinger Band. Yes, this central line, this red line, is also acting as additional support for Bitcoin. So for this March month, you can see we have a strong support lining for Bitcoin around 23,000. So as long as we remain over 23,000, we could be slowly getting gravitated towards this monthly R1 line, which is sitting around 25,300. So let's hope that this R1 line attracts the price, because getting attracted towards the R1 line price coming and testing the R1 line will trigger another bullish scenario, because I have been very clear with you guys, only during an uptrend price tests the monthly R1 resistance line. And also beside this example, if you look at the price structure right now, after approaching on the golden pocket level, the price started showing some bullishness, but this bullishness ended when we approach around this 0.382 Fibonacci line, which is sitting around 23,790 to 23,800 range. So we got hammered twice at this range. So what we need to do now is flip this resistance into support. Yes, if we can manage to find support over 23,790 or 23,800 range today, then there is a very likely scenario that this price is going to continue our uptrend like this, just like as shown here in an example. And beside this resistance, guys, what we also have to take into consideration is this one chart here. So those who watched my video from yesterday, I showed you why this relief rally price getting rejection around 0.5, 0.618 is so important, because it provides us with information that the market is just faking out, just like this one here. When we had this relief rally, you can see this relief rally ended when we approached around this 0.5 to 0.618, forming a dead cat bounce before continuing this downtrend like this. And now if we take the Fibonacci from this high till this low, the price of Bitcoin is also getting rejection between 0.5 to 0.618 along with this 0.38 Fibonacci line. So this line needs to be flipped into proper support, because by doing that, we will confirm that this is not a dead cat bounce, just like this one here, right? With a potential movement like this. So this is an actual relief rally, and also could continue this whole scenario, forming a bull flag breakout pattern. Yes, this bull flag is playing out perfectly so far, because yesterday I showed you with this bar pattern, the price, if it manages to remain above 23,000, then we could be forming another very similar movement, just like here from the past price action. After breaking out of this bull flag or this descending channel, we even came back to retest it, but when we found support, actual support above that line, it resulted in a very nice impulsive movement. And in our case yesterday, the price came around this 23,000 and came back above it. I mean, the 23,000 acted as a support. So if this here is going to be a continuation pattern like this, then we need the price to overcome the resistance around 23,800 at any cost, because if we do that, then we are going to invalidate this bearish scenario, and also price in this case could be following this golden pocket reversal, and also could be heading towards the previous high around 25,000 range, because this 25,293 is not just only the 100% retracement, but also the target from this monthly arrow line. 25,300 the target from this month, and even the target, the 100% Fibonacci retracement, would be somewhere around 25,300 range. So that's why this is definitely going to be looked as our target area, but for that to play out, we need to break 23,800 into proper support. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.